Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, easily one of the most interesting bands in all of Dallas. I can virtually assure you that you have never, ever, ever seen anything like the band that's about to come on. This is going to be the Polyphonic Spree.
How did it start? Okay, I think you could tell through, if you followed Tripping Daisy, kind of what each record kind of produced. It was musically always kind of growing to be a lot more than what it could physically pull off.
Tim, Brian, and myself, we're all, in Tripping Daisy together. And then after Tripping Daisy broke up, Tim had the idea for Polyphonic Spree, and just had a few songs and asked Brian and I to come over and kind of jam on it. And then we really didn't have any of these symphonic instruments quite yet. He had been talking to a few people, but we had yet to incorporate it in. And I think through a friend of Tim's, he got a hold of Andrew.
He was looking for a French horn player. We had a mutual friend. He came to pick me up from my job in the West End on my lunch break. And the first time I ever saw Tim DeLauder, he was getting a ticket for going the wrong way on a one-way street in the West End, and he was inviting the cop to come to our show.
It wasn't until he got in the band that it actually kind of moved more to the vision that I guess Tim was looking for with the symphonic kind of thing, because, up until then we were just jamming with the standard rock and roll instruments, and it almost still sounded very much like just Tripping Daisy songs, pretty much. Eventually we started adding more and more people to the point where we've become a 25?
All those people up there, 23 or however many, you can never, they're all the right people.
I'm Jenny Kelly, I sing in the choir.
I'm Mark Pierre, I play bass.
I'm Brian and I play drums.
I'm John and I play the flute.
I'm Christy and I'm in the choir.
I'm Mark and I like it many ways.
I'm Jeffrey S. Balk and I'm Scottish.
Kevin Heisey, ace tone.
James Reimer, I play the trombone in the Polyphonic Spree.
My name is Chris Curio, I play the trumpet.
Audrey Easley, I play the flute.
Kelly Ropta, I'm in the choir.
Hey, I'm Stephen Kirkham and I'm in the choir.
I'm Toby Halbrooks and I play theremin and some synthesizers.
My name is Ryan Fitzgerald and I play the guitar.
I'm Jesse Hester and I'm as well part of the choir.
My name's Andrew, I play the French horn.
My name's Michael and I sing in the choir.
My name is Jennifer Job and I sing.
I'm Roy and I sing.
I think we're still even looking for a few more positions. I think they're looking maybe for an oboe or a tuba player. So
Todd was one of the first ones that came in the polyphonic, and it was kind of the same situation. I know someone that plays viola great. Let's have him over. Todd came over and played, and it was just magic. And then we were like, okay, cool. Here's our viola player. We just kind of got together, and there was a skeleton of an arrangement that was thought of and then played, and then everybody pretty much improvises their own parts.
For the most part, I think everybody pretty much comes up with their own thing, right?
Well, you get those musicians who can only read sheet music and that's all they can do, but they can't improv, whereas everybody in this band can improv like mad, so.
Initially, I was real heady about, okay, we gotta play theaters because it can facilitate something this big. We're playing the Christmas show, and instead of taking the whole stage, we should probably all gather up as a group, because we all do so much better when we're on top of each other.
definitely part of the instrument. It's like our big organ pipe, you know. It's like how the room makes us sound, how our sound reverberates off the walls and comes back to us, and when we hear ourselves, it affects everything. So when we played outside, it's going to sound totally different than going to tonight. Every room, every gig is just different.
I had a friend that described Polyphonic Spree as a band that would be playing when you go to heaven.
I don't know, it seems to be very positive.
It's very accessible music, but there's a lot of room for more experimental sounds and experimental tonalities.
And we get to wear robes.
Yeah.
It's right. I think it's right.
And it doesn't ever feel put on. There's nothing like standing in front of like 300 or 400 people in a sheet and boxer shorts.
Hopefully we'll end up on a big hill, like that old Coca-Cola commercial when everyone was singing on the mountain. That's what we'll be.
I had no idea it was going to be this big at all. And we're all like a family now. We love each other. You know?
And I know it sounds so like gushy or whatever, but if you've seen it live and if you've been in rehearsal and if you've been with us, man, it's a lot more than everybody put together.
Yeah, it is really positive. It feels good. The crowd seems to smile and sing, and I don't know, it seems kind of like kids on a playground.
Nobody had heard these songs before, and they were just like singing along. And I was like, how do you know the words? And I mean, they only had to listen to it like once, and all of a sudden they're in there. They're like, and they were like putting their hands up and.
We feed off their energy. I feed off of it so much. And by the time, we're done, I am drained.
Polyphonic Spree is another branch on this family tree that we've all been climbing on for quite some time. Except this one's a little bit stronger than the Tripping Daisy branch. Tripping Daisy branch got a crack in it. This one doesn't have a crack yet, and it's strong enough for me to tie a nice little tree swing on there. And this band has been swinging on it ever since.
Because I'm
none of us are in this for the money. Because if there were, we'd try to, get all 20 people out.
I'm in it for the chicks.
Yeah, you got the
Chicks dig
chicks.
it.
Oh, God.